First, let's talk about how town meeting works. You just can't run in, cast a vote, and leave. You have to sit and listen to the pros and cons of the warrants to be voted on. Sometimes it takes all day. On November 19, 2022, a special town meeting was held in the high school auditorium to vote on warrant articles. Warrant 1 gave an overview of the 2 warrants to be voted on. Warrant 2, the senior center, and Warrant 3, the town hall admin building, would be randomly picked. Let's talk about how and why the town hall won after all these years. People sat and listened to some of the statements given to why we need a town hall.
In my opinion, now is the time to take action and to support to improve our public building infrastructure. We have an opportunity to address this building and its need with the current cost estimates that will only increase if we wait. They have already increased since the facilities master plan was originally issued. We have an opportunity to do this now while paying for this project within the town's operating budget without an increase to the taxpayer. It is clear through all the work and analysis that has been done that the dollars we spend today will be more important than the significantly increasing dollars we will have to spend tomorrow. Doing nothing will not equate to a $0 spend. Personally, I no longer want to wait and spend good money after bad for significantly aged and end-of-life buildings. For both departments, there are no viable alternative plans at this point, and commercial leasing to me is a non-starter and is not available or a cost-effective option at this time, and offers no permanent building solution for the town for our future. Again, now is the time to approve this project, and I hope all residents will join me in voting yes for this warrant article. Regardless of how you choose to vote, I choose to believe, as a longtime Wilmington resident, that we all are going to vote on what's best for the town and think about what the town's needs are for the future. We need to support our schools, we need to support our buildings, and we need to support the people that live here as well as the people that work here. We want to be a destination for the future. We want to be an attractive place for people to come and live and work and to raise a family.
Mr. Moderator, Paul Melorani, 176 Middlesex Avenue, also a permanent building committee member. Look at where we are. I mean, not this physical space, but this place in time. We're exactly where we're supposed to be. I hear a lot of misinformation around town and on social media. Mostly, we don't have a plan or we waste money. But let's talk about plans and money right now. Municipal planning, for the most part, didn't really start in Wilmington until the late 50s. 1966 town meeting ordered the first comprehensive master plan. It got off the ground in 1968 when planning consultant Charles Elliott was hired to write what would become known as the 1970 Elliott Plan. 2 years in the making, okay, but in 1970 on page 275, I quote, "A new administrative center, concentration of administrative and business activities on the town, and school department on the Center Swain Bazell site." This is the plan. May 31st, 1970, it's born. Creating a municipal town center with the town hall and the school department. In 1970, half of the town's 11 schools were less than 9 years old. 4 of the oldest schools in town were set to be phased out. We were in pretty good shape in 1970. In the 90s, town meeting voted to build a new middle school. 1997, we ordered an update to the Elliott Plan. The middle school opened in 2000. Planners' Collaborative Master Plan was unveiled in 2001. It set the course for a new public safety building in 2003 and a new high school in 2015. The 2001 plan began the discussion of updating the elementary schools, which was handled every year by town meeting and by the town's very capable public building department. But the highest priority in 2001 in this plan, municipal buildings and municipal town center. Just like Burlington has, just like Reading has, just like North Reading has, Tewksbury, Billerica, they all have a municipal town center, something that we've never had in Wilmington. Page 5 of the 2001 master plan, I quote, "The town common area will be the focus of the community's municipal and public life." Page 10, under town character, "Consider relocating other municipal uses, including the town hall, to the town common." This is 21 years ago. This is the plan. In page 197, if the town hall is relocated, it should be centrally located and accessible.
Ms. Russo?
Thank you. Oh. I'm Deborah Russo, 902 Lord's Court in Wilmington, and I'm a senior on a fixed income. And I'm going to do something that I really didn't think I was going to do, and that's stand in support of the new Town Hall School Administration Building. Before I go any further, I just want to say that I must have missed the memo that said that if you don't vote for this, we'll vote for the town, for the senior center. Nobody ever said that to me. The seniors know. You guys know. There doesn't need to be a, us versus them. There really doesn't. I want to say that, unlike seniors, buildings outlive their usefulness. They really do. They're talking about cars and cans being kicked down the road and stuff like that. I just have a little example. My phone is a 4G phone, and I went and said, I'm having trouble with this phone. And they said, well, that's because it's 4G, not 5G, and you need to upgrade. And I'm like, well, why can't I just use this phone? And they said, because there's going to be applications that your phone won't be able to read, and there's going to be this, and your phone won't get it, and pretty soon your phone will be useless. Well, that's how technology works. It always gets better and better and more advanced. The buildings we have now, they don't work like that. I mean, you can see in here, they're having a hard, do we have a cable for this? Do we have a cable for that? We need new buildings. These buildings are old, and like I said, they've outlived their usefulness. Nobody is as passionate about this as they are about the senior center. There's real heart behind the senior center, but this is a must. Several years ago, I think it was maybe 5 years ago, I went to a meeting, and it turns out that the state publishes a list of towns with their cash reserves. And in the whole 342 cities and towns of Wilmington, of Massachusetts, of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Wilmington was number 5 in terms of the amount of reserves. And now, I looked pretty recently, and Wilmington is number 5. So that tells me that as I'm a senior and look to save money, so does the town. They don't spend money frivolously. And the fact that the town manager says that the money to pay for this is going to come out of the town's budget, its operating budget, the same way I pay my mortgage out of my budget, says to me that we have a pretty good financial management team up there. So let's trust them.
Joanne Shuka, 7 Cedar Street. When do we stop? I mean, really. We went into the Glen Road School. I was at the meeting at the old original town hall, and we decided to go into the Glen Road School temporarily. We're going to come up with a better plan. a site, the money, and you people are going to get a nice town hall. Really? Where is it? I haven't seen it. Glen Road School has been so overpowered. They can't even keep all of their records in the same building. You can't repair it. It's too old. We have a good plan. Stop arguing about it. It's not going to change your tax dollar. Really. The school system, I had kids, grandkids, and now I have great-grandchildren, and I have never been disappointed in the Wilmington school system and their education. So please, don't vote with your pocketbook, because your pocketbook isn't involved. Vote what you're supposed to do.
Ladies and gentlemen, on Article 3, there are 426 in favor, 130. The measure passes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on the vote on Article 2, the vote is 502 in the affirmative, 2 in the negative. The motion passes. Oh, Mr. Doherty? Mr. Doherty has made a motion that has been seconded. All those in favor of adjourning, say aye. Aye. Opposed, say no. Voted.
Thank you to the people of Wilmington who came, sat, listened, and voted. Wilmington is no longer a cottage community around Silver Lake. Wilmington has come of age with million-dollar homes and a new town hall. It's called progress.